and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the 2014 Lounge. I'm going to try really and get this all done and dusted in one video. And the first thing we need to do, well, there's a couple of things I want to do first that are the major thing. First thing is this has no fuel in it. It's been completely drained of all fuel. So need to put some petrol in it. And the second thing is we need to discover where the locking wheel nuts are. Sorry, the locking wheel nut, and even if this actually has locking wheel nuts. So first things first, we're going to take off that centre cap. My concern is these tyres are so buggered and so low on tread that the reason behind that is they've lost the locking wheel nut. That's my concern, in which case I can't get new tyres put on. So let's go and have a quick look through the car, see if it's on there, and yeah, take it from there. Right, let's have a look. I really hope there is no locking wheel nut on here. There it is. Damn it. Right. Okay. We need to go and look for it in the car. I've checked everywhere in the car and I can't find it. It's not in any of these. It's not in the backrests. There's only a few couple of cubby holes. So we're going to have to. It's certainly not in there. So we're going to have to. I'm just going to check under the seats. That's the final one, actually. And then maybe it is in the boot and I just didn't see it very well. No. Don't think it's on this side either. Me stretching around. So we are going to look in the boot. One final. Might have to take everything out. Let's have a look. We're in is it Storm Catherine at the moment? So it can suddenly get really blustery and really noisy. Right. We don't want things blowing away. Right. Let's have a look. We can take that out. I don't think it's in there. It's definitely not in there, is it? Let's take this out again. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Really not good. There's the remains of the accident, I think we could safely say. But there is no locking wheel nut. That's good. No, we can't do anything with the tyres, which is going to mean this is all on hold whilst we work out what we're going to do. I think you take a photo of the wheel nut and you send it. I think they come from Germany or something. There's a company that'll cut it, but I have to check on that one. What have we got? Matalan. Where did the car come from? Stockport. yeah, Stockport. Right, bugger. Right, we have to come back to you in a sec. I'll put this all back and then we'll fill it up with fuel. Yeah. Okay. Bugger. We are going to be doing a bit on this today. To be fair, it really doesn't need much doing. It literally is just checking everything over, making sure that everything should be as it is prior to going into MOT, and just making sure that nothing needs to be replaced. So, looking at brakes, brake pads, brake discs, checking those over today. I'm not going to sure I'll do it today, but it will need to be done, which is just like marking up on paint and just giving it a bit of a general clean inside as well. And yeah, so without further ado, we'll get on with it and see what we've got to do. So, a little update on the tyre situation. As you know, all four of them were, we could argue, I say four, three of them completely shot because of the locking wheel nut. And yeah, that's managed to go on eBay, and if you search like Fiat locking wheel nut, there's a guy basically who will sell you one. You just got to take a photo of the nut itself and he'll put one in the post. It arrives within 24 hours. So got that. Oh, so I got a massive pain in the tooth at the moment, and yeah, I just crunched down on it. Oh, painful. Anyway, so the rears have been done. They're brand new, so paid for those to be done. And then in here, I've got two Pirelli. Continentals, and they are part worn. I purchased those last year. Still some great tread on them. And I thought I'll get around to using those. So I've just got to find someone who will put those on for me. So at the moment, people are charging me around £20 per tyre to get those put on. So this one here, which is an all-weather tyre, that one's got loads of tread on it, but obviously it doesn't match any of the rest of the car, so that's going to have to come off. And this one here, which is from the driver's side, you can see it's gone right through to the cord, all the way round. So my plan is to obviously get those two fronts off, put Continentals on the front, and then have those new ones left on the back. They're slightly cheaper brand. So yeah, that is those tyres all sorted. Well, will get sorted. Brake discs and pads, there's a slight lip on the disc, but otherwise the actual disc itself is fine. The pads are pretty good condition. They don't need replacing. There's some quite a bit thick amount of beef still left on those, so just cleaning up everything underneath, making sure that that is all good. Exhaust brackets in place, so that's good. So hopefully there shouldn't be any need. May get an advisory on that lip, but honestly the lip is really not so much of an issue, but we'll see. So yeah, so just double check on the driver's side what the brake discs are like and the pads are like on that, and then I think got a few more little bits and pieces that I've got to sort out. This clip is missing here, so we need to just do that, and then you know, just do that. Been tidying up that, gluing this piece back on here because that's come off, hoovered inside here, and the footwell, we'll call it spare wheel well, and then it just needs a, when it's all done, MOT'd, and then we can have a good old clean and touch up of any paint that's needed on it. Okay, well, moved on from another couple of days. I've finished work, so I'm now available to try and get this sorted. Strangely, in the camera, it looks like that door is a completely different colour. It's not. It's just in the shade. That's all. Otherwise, yeah. Anyway, right. So, as I think probably what I mentioned, had 2 new rear tyres put on, and I had some part-worn tyres which I'd had that were in the back. They were going to go on the front. Found an independent tyre place because Halfords, F1 Auto Centre, all those kind of people basically won't touch them. Fair enough. They've, you know, got a reputation and whatever. So found an independent place. They were going to charge £19 per tyre to put them on, and went there. They've looked at them and went, no, we're not putting them on. One they reckon was an MOT failure based on some sort of crack, and they said that the other one was developing the same kind of crack that that the other tyre had. So it wasn't a crack in here, it was like a crack sort of around here, and it, so anyway, so they were like, we're not going to do that. So I probably could have found some real backyard tyre place that probably could have put them on, but it's not worth it. For 20 quid each, so 40 quid in total, it's not worth it. So back we are with 4 new tyres, so 2 on the rear, 2 on the front, both the same makes, and so a bit of a dent ultimately in the car, but at least we can say to the person buying it that there is 4 new tyres on there. I did ask for them to save this one because this Goodyear is a all-weather tyre, all-season tyre should I say. It's an all-season tyre. The tread is good, very good, and they're about 105 quid, so said save that, and I'll probably try and sell it on Marketplace or sell it on eBay or something like that as a part worn. Hopefully someone will want that. I can get rid of that, hopefully recoup some of the money, because the tread I don't think's too bad on that at all. So right, one thing I discovered quickly was that what did I do? I didn't check the windscreen washer fluid. So everything has been done, so I've checked all the lights, horn, got, you know, for your MOT, you got to check all of these, check them all, the basic stuff. And on the way, I'm via my dad's at the moment to the MOT place, and one thing didn't check was windscreen washer fluid. That appears to be empty, so I've just refilled that, and luckily that is now all sorted, so we don't have to worry about that. And so we are good to go for an MOT. I'm still not 100% convinced that they're overly happy about the brake disc lip. I think they'll bring that up as an advisory. It really isn't an issue, but they might do that, but we shall see. So we'll go and get this MOT'd, and then finally the last point will be to, we'll actually put all this stuff back, the last point will be to get the paint sorted out. Let me just put these seats back in. There we go. That's the first one. This is the second one. Wrap the seatbelt around, slam it in place. That is good. That is good. What did he do with the locking wheel nut? Did he put that back in here? No. Did he put it back in the centre console? Yeah, he did. Right, okay. Let's need to stop that rattling around. The joys of having a rattle can making that flipping noise in the car all the time. Need to take that out. Right, let's put that in there, put the mats on there, shut that. Number plates, I think I may have said number plates have been replaced as well. And yeah, that should be it. Right, wish me luck. Right. Okay. He's failed. He's failed on one thing I thought I would hear, and I haven't heard it. The other potentially is slightly hidden, but may have seen it if I'd looked a bit closer. No, actually two things I think I would have done. And normally the MOT place that I go to are normally pretty good. I don't mean like they see errors and they just overlook them, but they're normally not so picky, should we say, as opposed to some ones that will, you know, what I mean is like if you take a brake disc with you know, like a lip around it, some people would just tell you it's got a lip. It doesn't affect the braking in any way. But they've failed these. So we have shock absorber. Shock absorbers have a serious fluid leak near side front. Wasn't aware of that. Then I've got a rear shock absorber which is worn on the bush, okay, and then a suspension arm. So I've got a suspension arm on one side on the front, I've got a shock absorber on the other side, got a rear shock absorber on the rear, and it was also told me that another shock absorber on the other side is worn. So basically pretty much looking at replacing two rear shock abs. I need a new shock absorber for the front, and I need a new lower arm as well. Quite surprised by that, I really was, because I've been going over potholes, and if you know the UK, you know about potholes, and there's generally not been any rattling or crashing. So, but yeah, so yeah, not good at all. So this won't be going anywhere anytime soon. So I've got 10 days to get it sorted. We're going into the weekend, so I now need to go and find the parts, which really what I thought I'd have this up by the weekend. So that is going to be the end of this video for today, because I'm not even going to bother talking any more about it. We need to get the car cleaned, which I'm not going to do until all these parts are done. I need to go and order them. There's no point. So yeah, really short. I guess it's a really short video, really. Not really much was done, because I didn't think there was much to be done, but obviously we're going to now run into another video where we'll get this all sorted. So yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry about the disappointment of the MOT, but hopefully in the next video we'll have it all sorted, and hopefully have a clean MOT, which would be nice. Yeah, so until next time, hit that like button. What I would say to everyone is, if you're a recent subscriber, mainly because of the BMW video, that actually went quite crazy. Nearly 8,000 have viewed that, which in my terms on this channel is quite unique, and that added quite a lot of subscribers. So thanks to everyone that subscribed, and yeah, it's all very much appreciated in this day and age. But until next time, see you all very, very soon.